Well, hello guys. Today I'm going to play some Bomber Crew. Bomber Crew came out a couple years ago, I think, and I actually really enjoyed this game. So, it's not much to it. It's a lot like a game I used to play on the PSP. I forgot what it was called, but you're just a gunner in B-17 flying over Germany, and that was all I would play on that PSP. It was great. Especially because I was flying at the time. That's the only time I ever used my PSP. And now, with this game, you get to control the whole entire bomber. You get to decide where you go, what you shoot, stuff breaks, and you have to fix it, and it's a whole lot of fun. But the first thing I gotta do is recruit members, because I don't think I have any. Never mind, I do have a full crew. Yes, here they are. F. Clark, I. Ross, M. Lombard, B. Dinsney, I don't know. These are weird names. M. Johnston. Here's the aircraft. The boomerang bus. The boomerang bus is going to take us to victory. I'm going to tell you that right now. One of our brave Spitfire pilots had a run-in over the channel and had to ditch in the drink. Locate the poor fellow and drop survival gear to keep him safe until he's picked up. Alright, let's see. 150 experience points, 1200, 100, 800. I mean, these dudes aren't paying me what I deserve. But I'll go do it. We'll go rescue this dude. Time to take off. So as you can see, we have our whole crew right here. Johnson, Gunner, Watson, Top Gunner, and now we've taken off. Now, I gotta raise the landing gear, first of all, as my game glitches out. There we go, fixed now. And then I hit the middle mouse button, and then look at the waypoint. Supplies must be dropped from a low altitude. The container has a parachute. It will drop. It will drift if dropped too high. So now what that means is you have target altitude high, medium, low. At the start of the game, there's not really any point to go anywhere than low, because when you go up to medium, your navigator loses sight because there's these clouds, as we will see in a second. Second waypoint. See, ground visibility 52%, and I'm losing it. My map's getting foggy. Then it takes them longer to calculate the next waypoint. So there's really no reason to go to medium right off the bat. Enemy spotted on radar. Alright, so then you look at them, you hold middle mouse button, and marks them. Now at the same time, I need to go do this. So I'm going to take my front gunner, which is also my bombardier, and click on that. Open the doors. I'm not going to have enough time. Alright, we're going to have to come back. Oh, I didn't click the bomb selection. Oops. That's okay. I got to clear that area anyway. I have not unlocked any of the special abilities yet. Some dudes coming from behind. Release. There. But now, here they are. Let's get them. See, now it's telling me one of my gun turrets is low, so now I gotta go fix that. So I click on this dude, hit R. They'll run to there right away. It can be a little hard to click things, so that's why it's nice to have that. So I got another guy. Unfortunately, how it is now is later in the game they unlock power-ups, but as you can see right now, I don't have those. So it's a little bit of just mark the enemies and hope for the best, which the gunners, they don't hit everything. In fact, they maybe hit like 20% of the time. It's amazing. And there goes one of our engines. So I'm gonna take the engineer, and I'm gonna have to grab this, which is left click to grab stuff, not right click. I can also tell... No, I can't. Oh, and there's a photo opportunity for extra points. This guy, come over here. No, my engine. Oh. Time to go back. Alright. Please be able to. Please, 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 please. There we go. Photograph taken. I think I've only got one fighter left to kill. Maybe. Oh, here comes more. I don't remember this mission taking this long. So, as we're waiting, I'll send everyone to get some ammo. And it's telling me to send a member because he's injured. This isn't that bad. So I'm just going to leave that. Oh, electrics are out, so I'm going to send my engineer to repair that. Can I start heading home, please? Nope. Uh oh. While this is going on, send the repair. I mean, rearm. Cool, we can return to base. So I got 10 minutes of fuel left. Now for these first missions, when you're just, 2 minutes away, no big deal. But eventually we're gonna go across Europe, and I need as much fuel as I can get. And like this mission, if I was flying around like that, just killing enemies for like a couple minutes, I'm gonna run out of fuel. It's gonna be a bad time, and we're gonna lose the plane, and I'm gonna lose all my crew. But the campaign doesn't restart. So I'm basically at the end of the campaign with new crew, and that's no good. And you know what? I'm going to send Johnston to heal. So I hit F, comes over here, or I can click. Also, eventually these guys will go down. And when they do, I have to take a fuel kit and click on him, and another guy will revive him. He'll come up with like no health, and you'll have to send him to the bed. Oh, and we're turning around. So I'm gonna lower gear. This time I'm lucky, I have both gear, but your gear can get shot out, and if you land, you'll crash land and you'll lose your plane. You'll lose all your upgrades for your plane. It's not a fun time, but we're good. See, now he's saying, also when I lowered the gear, you see it's gone into the red. I'm using a ton of fuel, which, whatever. We got 10 minutes and we've got 30 seconds of flight left, so that's all good. It's nice, he's returning to his station automatically, and we've landed. Search and rescue. So I got all my points for that. Boomerang bus is back, so I get a bonus for returning the base. No slow time. Optional recon photos. Good. We are all good. And then my crew gets leveled up just slightly. We good. Emergency dive. Perform an emergency dive to put out engine fires or to reach a lower altitude quickly. This is also helpful if like you're at medium altitude but you need to get low to do your bombing run or take a picture. Very helpful. And here's the boost I was talking about. Now, we'll go look at crew gear first, but I don't think I've unlocked anything that's worth anything. I mean, I can get, wow, it's black. Very cool. Winter hats. I don't need any of this. Woolen gloves are actually they do quite a bit. And see, if you can either equip individually or you can hit equip all, and it will equip everyone at once with the same thing, which is super helpful compared to clicking through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. And leather boots, they lose a little bit of mobility. So actually what I'm going to do is, you know what? I'm going to give everyone it. For that little bit of armor, that will be perfect. Let's look at the aircraft. So, extinguishers. Now I don't have to have the guy on the outside of the plane to repair or to put out the fire. And as we saw, a fire eventually destroys the engine, which is a no good. But the only thing is, this thing with weight, it adds 100 weight. So we're at 1565, which is pretty low. Let's just say that is low. And then my max is 2000. I'm going to do this right now, but now my weight, oh, never mind, it brought my weight up to 1565, which is fine. Basically, I can't add more stuff when I get up to 2000. Now these things add a ton of weight. And by these things, I mean better turrets. And you definitely want better turrets. But I haven't unlocked them yet. And you see I can upgrade my radar. Here's the extinguisher. So I can also add more equipment racks, which for right now, I don't really need. And you can see I have fire extinguisher, med kit, and parachute. All pretty important. Now we can see here I can upgrade the fuselage. So 500 adds a ton of armor but 20 weight. The guys we're flying against right now aren't actually that strong. And typically what I do is the mid is this section, so I leave this pretty unarmored. Standard, I typically armor a bunch because my navigator and everyone is right here. The pilot is just, you know, it's not a place you want to get shot. And then I always armor the tail because this dude, you'll see later, gets destroyed every single time.